All right, Shalom Machar, Shalom again. Labachayim Shal Yasha'Allah. To the election of the nation of Israel, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahshua, Shem Kokadash, that belongs to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Well, peace and salutation to you, elect. And this is just resuming off from where I was at in my lesson. Pardon, the software had an error, which it shut down. So, the subject being the cutbacks in which people are making due to inflation costs here in Babylon the Great America, which many people across, even other places within this beast system, different NATO and EU countries, they're making cutbacks too. All right, which we'll just continue to cover. And we're in a time of that black horse, which black horse, being of course the inflation, hyperinflation, okay, and such. All right, currently as of June, U.S. inflation hit 40-year high, 9.1%. People are pretty much expecting things to continue until the end of the year, but hey, just because they see a little bit of gasoline drop down a bit, don't mean that things are getting better. It's only going to continue to get progressively worse. And as we know, America is ruled by Esau, Edom. This whole system is ruled by Esau, and hey, this place is they use witchcraft, sorcery. So just because you see things, even the numbers, it probably is worse than what you even see. Pardon me. So, pardon me. Let me get a scripture. And this is affecting people as I'm going to living paycheck is now a common lifestyle here in the United States. Okay. If your average day EE making out, their household making $100,000 to $150,000 a year combined income, wife and husband, and they feeling the pinch. Hey, we're gonna see people's become their whole morale continue to drop. All right. Let me get that Nahum chapter. Luxuries are going. This is Nahum chapter 3. And verse 1, it says, "Woe to the bloody city being Babylon the Great America. It is full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not." Okay, this place is known as Nineveh as well spiritually. Okay, skipping down, this is verse 4. It says, "Because of the multitude of whoredoms of that well-favored harlot being America." All right, Babylon. All right, which sitteth upon that the scarlet colored beast. All right, which you read in Isaiah the 13th chapter. All right, which they pretty much give out all sorts of various philosophies to you people. Okay, I forgot. I gotta get it. So I can let me get one moment. This is the virgin, virgin of Babylon. Okay, virgin daughter of Babylon. Revelation chapter 13. Real quick. And it says here, I gotta go to probably Revelation 17, really, and get it. We'll start at Revelation 13:11. The beast from the earth. It says, and I beheld another beast, which is representing America, coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. Okay, and that representing the two major political parties, Republicans, Democrats. Previously would be your plebeians and patricians. Okay, and them speaking like a lamb, or like a lamb, or similar to a lamb, seeming very, very, very humble and such. And he spake as a dragon, being harsh and severe. All right. And also, like I say, they're very double-tongued. Like right now, they're telling you. Let me see in this article, Joe Biden is saying. Let me see real quick. That President Biden called rising inflation unacceptably high. Right, so yeah, he's being basically more so relating or having what's that? Maybe empathy, either sympathy or empathetic. Unacceptably high, that's speaking like a lamb. But said the prices were coming down and tackling inflation was his top priority. Yeah, that's speaking like a lamb. Meanwhile, what's really is there is the price is only going to continue to increase. Okay. Because, hey, them putting these sanctions on these other nations. And that all of that, the price of oil, that all of that being manipulated within those oil markets, OPEC, etc. Geopolitical events, having obviously effect on the prices, and them wanting, of course, this change of the system, and hey, life as what you previous thought. Because you have it. This is being worse than what even the economists had predicted. They say inflation, and according to in the U.S. the 9.1% in June, the highest in 1981, above what the economists had predicted. And the economists, the household managers, they are trembling because they're seeing these things in the outlook. Okay. This man telling you that we're going to try to combat inflation. Meanwhile, we know that they put so much factories to a halt in production during the pestilence outbreak. Many destruction because of fires have destroyed different food processing facilities. Over 96 to 100. I believe have been impacted. You could look at different reports on that. Magically, lesser elites such as Bill Gates buy up different farmland and such, and them wanting the complete control of the food supply. Hey, and wanting to wean you off of these different foods because they call it not unsustainable and is hurting the planet, right? And they want you to lessen your carbon footprint. All of this is nothing but a big move or push towards their complete takeover. The complete enterprise, which is the NWO, which equates with its finale, The Last Hurrahs, with the MOTB, Sherrod, or which we know a Sherrod is an incision. All right, and you know we know what that is. All right, just look at our previous lessons. Okay, a cashless society. Okay. And he exercised all this, Revelation 13 and 12, and he exercised all power from the first beast, the ancient Roman Empire. Before him, and cause the earth and them which dwell therein to worship or reverence the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, and of course the with the Treaty of Rome and the ancient European vassals came back together. Okay. Yeah, you had the Renaissance period, where Esau came out of that base state, being subjection, and now, he's ruling for that little season. Okay, and he's at the end of that, and he knows he has it, and now you see he's really tightening up everything with all of these different agendas. Okay, so this is Revelation chapter 17, and 1, it says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and he talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show you the judgment of the great whore, which is America, that sitteth upon many waters. Many waters you read back in 17 and 15, being various peoples, all right, multitudes and nations and tongues. Okay, but you can read that. The whore is America, all right, with whom the kings, the leaders, right, of the earth have committed fornication, all right, by accepting their different philosophy, a part of its image and such. The lies, the covetousness, its democracy, its religion, its adultery,